Chapter 5.1, we're talking about polynomials and we're classifying them based off of certain characteristics, adding, subtracting, and graphing polynomials of degree 2. So let's start off by looking at our chapter review on page 421, number 1. It says, identify each polynomial as a monomial, binomial, or trinomial. So I have 7x to the 4th power plus 9x. Well, how many terms do you see here? There are 2 terms, so this is called a binomial. Alright, number 3. It says 16x. Well, 16x has only 1 term, so this is a monomial. So remember, a monomial means mono, means 1, bi, 2. The other is a trinomial, which means 3, and then anything 4 or more is classified as a polynomial, which means many. Alright, number 5. Add or subtract as indicated. It says 9y to the 3rd power minus 7y squared plus 5. I'm adding to it 4y to the 3rd minus y squared plus 7y minus 10. Okay, so I need to add these, and when we're adding, all we do is combine our like terms. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use vertical format, and you always put the polynomial that has the most terms, which is this one. So I have 4y to the 3rd power minus y squared plus 7y minus 10, and I'm adding to it 9y to the 3rd minus 7y squared plus 5. Make sure as you're writing that you're lining up your like terms. You notice I don't have a y term here, so I have to skip a spot and put a 0. And then you add these, combining your like terms, and you get 13y to the 3rd minus 8y squared plus 7y minus 5. Good. Alright, number 7. I have 13x to the 4th power minus 8x third plus 2x squared minus 5x to the 4th minus 3x third plus 2x squared minus 6. Again, I'm going to add. I'm going to put the polynomial. Sorry, I take that back. I'm not adding here, am I? I'm subtracting. Alright, so I have this group is subtracting this group. The first thing you want to do is change that minus sign to a plus sign. So I have 13x to the 4th. I do not change the first group. So leave him alone. Change his minus sign to a plus sign and change the signs of every number in the second group, or every number that follows the negative. So there's negative 5x to the 4th plus 3x third minus 2x squared plus 6. So again, let me say that. Change the minus sign to a plus sign and change the signs of all of the terms in the second group. And then you're just adding like before, and you're going to do it in the vertical format. So negative 5x to the 4th plus 3x to the 3rd minus 2x squared plus 6. And underneath it, we have 13x to the 4th minus 8x to the 3rd plus 2x squared. Line up your like terms and add. So you get positive 8x to the 4th minus 5x to the 3rd. These cancel out and you get plus 6. Alright, last problem we're going to do from here is number 13. And it says graph each equation, and I have y equals 1 minus x squared. So you remember from chapter 3 when we first started graphing, we started with our xy chart. You're going to do the same thing here, your xy chart. You're going to pick your x's, plug it into your equation, and it gives you out a y. I like picking a negative x, 0, and a positive x. And then you're going to plug that into the equation. So I have y equals 1 minus negative 1 squared. which is 0. Excuse me. I have y equals 1 minus 0 squared, which is 1. And I have y equals 1 minus 1 squared, which again is 0. And then my graph. So I have the points -1, 0, 0, 1, and 1, 0. And then let's set ourselves up for graphing. -1, 0, there it is, 0, 1, and 1, 0. And then remember, as you're connecting your points, it's no longer a line, it is a curve. So make sure you draw it like a curve. And there you go.